It's me, your girl, the real deal Bonita Skills reaction. Yes. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out to, oh, I meant to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is in your country. This is your girl, the real deal, Lanita's Gill. And if any birthdays in the house, happy birthday to you and many more. Alright, guys, shout out to my mod, the real deal gang. Shout out to my work, because y'all know how we do it. Oh, we don't want to get up. But the bills got to be paid. Alright, y'all, let's do this thing. And shout out to, you know what? All the YouTubers who work hard out here, man. Trying to figure things out. Hold on, y'all. Let me get in the car so I won't fall down the steps. Buy camper a minute. Be good, you guys. No, they not. Oh, yeah. Let me get in the car so I won't fall. Ooh, can't see. Okay, here we go. A little light. I thought it's gonna be cold out here. It ain't cold. Oh, God, I tell you. Another day, another dollar, another sister, what, sister clock scholar. Ooh, okay, y'all. Ooh, thank you, Jesus, for another day, Lord. Y'all smash that like button. Thank you for smashing the like button. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Let me get out the car first. Let me bag out the driveway because I be tearing up cars. But y'all, let me tell you something. What day can somebody put down there in my chat? I don't care if you watching. I appreciate you. But that what's up? Shout out to my mods. Yes. Ooh, Lord, y'all. Let me ask y'all something. Wait, let me get out the driveway first. I don't want to hit nobody. Cause my neighbor came out the driveway and told my friend car. Okay, here we go. Let me stay on top of things. Here we go. I have a question. What day did Krystal Anderson go missing? That's a very important question. Now, I know what they say on the news. My fans, Lord have mercy. What day did Krystal go missing, y'all? Was it they said the 20th. It couldn't be the 20th because she was at home on the 20th. 20th is a Saturday. 20th is the 20th is a Saturday. How she go missing on a Saturday? And she was at home on a Saturday getting pills. That's a very important question. What's up, bam, big money boy? So I know we did I got the timeline, y'all. Me and somebody else Went back through the timeline, and it's some mistakes that the news said. But I don't want to go on my timeline now. That's for 5:30 today. I have a question up there on this content right here. I said, what? Okay, she could have went. They lying. The last day she was seen. I'm gonna leave that right there. That's all I want to say. Y'all, that ain't right. That's not right. That's all I gotta say. I need. Hold up. Let me turn. Hold up, y'all. I'm driving. Let me turn right quick. I'm asking y'all this for a reason. I'm asking y'all this. Hold on for a minute. That's not the last day she was seen. They may have just the dates. They got that date wrong. That she was not missing on that 20th. I don't know what's wrong with the news. The last we heard was she went miss. Thank you, Bam. Thank you, Bam. Thank you, Bam. Thank you, Bam. That's all I gotta say. That's all I got to say. Now, stop it. I don't like how they doing stuff. You can't tell me that she went missing on a Saturday when she was at home Saturday, all night, all day. I ain't gonna say nothing else about another date. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna leave that for later on tonight. Because now I'm about to get back to why every time we do cases, it never tells her. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Why every time we do these cases, the dates don't be right? Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to drive to y'all and look to them. See, her mom did. No. I ain't getting in. I ain't getting into the. Don't go into the. Y'all don't go into the timeline. Please don't do it. Hey y'all. Let's just stay on the 20s. Don't go nowhere else. Don't go on the timeline. Don't do it, Bam. Y'all, look. We ain't getting no more information. we just gonna stick with the date they gave us. Let's just stick with the 20th. Let's talk about the 20th. Y'all know what I'm doing. Don't do that. Come on, y'all. Hey, real deal game so smart. They leave it like that. we gonna leave our timeline right there. I got something to tell y'all. That's at 5:30. We'll talk about them other days. Let's just stay on the 20th. Excuse me, y'all. It's so funny because y'all so smart. Y'all so smart for y'all britches until that's why I'm laughing. My team, the real deal team. You can't fool them. You can't fool them. I got viewers that watches this channel. Contact me. But y'all so right. Let's just stick on the 20th. We ain't gonna get into our timeline. No. We ain't giving no answers. Folks get our answers and go run with it and cheat on their homework. So we're gonna stick to the 20th. All right, everybody. She went missing on the 20th. Okay. And Ooh-wee, I had to hurry up and stop my honor roll students. Yeah, she went missing on the 20th. Yeah, but do y'all know Krystal is still out there missing? Krystal is missing. Y'all got me laughing, man. And when you use psychology on folks and they don't know it, I have to stop y'all because y'all some roller coasters. Y'all so smart. Y'all pay attention. God, I wish I was rich. I hook y'all up. But we gonna talk about the 20th date, y'all. We just gonna stick on the 20th date. So I just want y'all to know that Krystal and Tona were just driving around for batches. Cause Krystal wanted some pills. But let's get into the case. Let's get on the inside of the case. What's next? What are they gonna do? The time is going. I know they got to build a case, y'all. You can't just lock somebody up because we got to look at Tony as the time limit his cases where how the law is. What the law did was some cases has been dismissed. Hold up, y'all. I'm being nosy. Excuse me. I'm being nosy. You got all walking deads in the morning. They keep walking. But oh, I know that ain't no girl. These young girls, ooh, they too young to be out here and strung out on these drugs. Okay, anyway, let me stick to my topic. Hey, man, I don't know. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Krystal is still gone. Krystal is not here. Where is she? I got a question. Hypothetical question. Y'all, we have to have essential questions and questions when you're doing cases. When you're trying to build a case, you got to have questions. I got a question. Ain't no way no jealous man gonna let no woman walk out that door and get in that car with another dude when they don't nearly beat her face off before. Come on now. Krystal showed everybody what Tony did to her. Ain't nobody trying to make Tony look bad, but her face would look the bad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I mean, nobody, I don't want to make no man. And one thing about me, and I'm not a biased person. And you're not going to tell me that I need to beat this woman's face off. She looked bad. And you let her walk out there and get in the car with another man. I'm not buying that story. I'm not buying that grace. Okay. I know you ain't just watch him go. You just, no. I can't even fist my bottom lip, to say that he let Krystal walk out that door with another man and get in that car. I don't care if he had a gun on him. Tony ain't no scary man. And why would another man have a gun out on somebody if that prayer ain't nobody brought out about no gun, so we gonna leave the gun out. But my next question is, the whole story shaking. The whole story about Alexis, not Alexis. I'm sorry, y'all. Love me some Alexis. I'm sorry. um, they got to build a case on Tony. They can't just say, see, anytime a smart detective can get. Oh, let me get my glasses. All these lights changing fast. Hold on for one moment. Let me read this. Uh, I'm thinking, if anything, when the gray car pulled up, she may have been getting out the gray car, and Tony had some words that if they want to go that way, absolutely, I agree with you. I do agree with you. That's if they was just trying to use that angle. And also, bam, you surprised me when you walked up. I was about to leave. The gray car was out there, and I was about to leave with my date. And you came, and you trying to stop me from going. You trying to argue to keep me from going with my date, but I'm about to go with my date because I know you ain't gonna hit me. Cause this man I ain't about to let you hit me like that, and you let me go get in the car. If you want to look like that. Now I'm gonna tell you another thing. It can look like this. If you want to use the little boy story, we can say it like this. That's right. And then if we want to use the little boy, we got to respect the little boy words. Now what we're gonna say is, I got to respect we got to respect the little boy. So now we got to put you in this. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. The little boy was woke. He was awakened because the girls probably was in the bed, but the little boy saw everything because he 9 years old. Krystal wasn't planning on going to stay out long, no way. So she was getting ready to leave, and Tony came up. Oh my gosh! And she got in the car. He surprised her and everything, and they got to arguing. But Tony had somebody else with him, and he was driving this time, and they got into it. I just don't understand what make him put her in that trunk if he ain't never did nothing like that. So if it wasn't Tony, who was it? Who was it? Did Tony come when Tony came? Wait a minute, hold up. See, that trunk thing is throwing me off. The trunk, the trunk, the trunk, the trunk, the trunk. But I got to respect the trunk. I don't care how many stories that little boy used. He always said the trunk. Now, did you come down there, inspector? You don't got into it with Krystal like that, and you can tell me that a neighbor didn't hear nothing if you want to. Every neighbor hears stuff, but if they're afraid of you, they're not gonna say anything because they want to live. The husband instead of saying, Lay down. Get on, baby, get on. Tasha, get back in the bed. So I'm trying to respect the little boy. I'm trying to respect the little boy. I want to wait until I get up. I'm almost at work, y'all. Come on, I don't like to drag and talk, because these deers be out here. We got to put something in. Bam, put something in a situation where Tony surprised her, and let's make the little boy's story seem kind of happy. Let the okay. I wish he would have said what. Yes, yes. I wish he would have said what color car it was she got in. Wait a minute. Got in the trunk of. Yes. 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 Whoo, child. Yes. Yes. See, that's why, see, the way the case going with us, they got to build a case against Tony. They got to build a case against Tony. Let me fix my car where I can drive. Let me see. I'm gonna park right here. Okay. Let's. I'm at work now, y'all. Thank you for riding with me. Okay, here we go. I can think now. Hypothetically speaking, the Tony. Okay, Krystal was playing on. Krystal was at home allegedly Monday, all night, all day, all night. No doubt. I'm just gonna say that. No doubt. She had to be because they were driving around looking for bashes. Remember? Okay. Hold on, guys. Tony. Krystal was in the house. I don't know if she leaves her door unlocked, because you know you're in the country. But you don't know nothing about that area. I don't care where you're from. You don't know nothing about that area. You don't need to leave your door unlocked. But was it unlocked because she went out there and told her, did the man come in the house? That's another thing. Did that guy come in the house? Okay. We got to find out, did the guy come in the house? If that guy came in that house, he was getting in the car, and Krystal was on her way out the door to talk to her son and tell him what not to do and what to do. And so, and Tony was watching them the whole time. Or Tony was watching her the whole time. I'm trying to put the little boy in it. So it seemed like three. I don't know. It seemed like we got to find out how many cars. They ain't telling us everything, man. They don't want to figure that. We don't even know how many cars was out there. We don't know nothing. We don't know. It could have been 3 cars out there. We don't know. Wait, y'all, I got on every light in my car. Hold up. That don't need to be on. Okay, this need to be on. That's the only light I need. I'm still trying to put that little boy in it. I'm still trying to put his story in there. Still trying to put that little boy story in there. Mr. Green, you need to start stealing my content. Mystery team. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. I got sinus and allergies. Whew. Okay.
Okay, I got to think. Hold up. A car was out there. Krystal was in the house, but the man had already been in there. Okay, wait, let me see. So did the boy not see her when she so called left with the man? Or is that just that's Shadara's story? Shadara the one said that about the little boy. See, Tony said, you ain't that boy ain't tell you I put her in the trunk. That's what Tony said. Tony said that he ain't tell you I put him in the trunk. He seen me put nobody in the trunk. That's what Tony's saying, that it don't sound. Tony's saying the same thing. That's what Tony's saying. Tony's saying that boy didn't say that. Let me take a lot of medicine. Yeah, that he ain't tell you I put him in that trunk. Y'all making him say that. What's up is what it is. Yeah, y'all making him say that. The first, now I don't want to get, see, I shouldn't even put that question up there because I'm getting into I don't want to get, is what it is. We're not discussing the timeline. We're not doing that. So don't bring that up till 5:30. I know I got a question up there before you start, because you get on your lawnmower and get to cutting grass. Don't. But Tony said that he didn't say that. He said, I know that boy. Y'all telling that boy to say that. Okay, thank you, baby. Thank you. I'm glad. See, y'all understand what we doing over here. Y'all understand. That's why I like y'all. But I believe that man was already in that house. Tony could have walked from where he was living. I don't know. Cause it seemed like Tony lived in the house with him. I don't know. I ain't about to break my brain. I need my brain to crowd these kids this morning. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Bam said, so it's obviously so it's obviously the people and the people of the police and the other investigation seems to not take the boy's statement serious about the truck. Did not, Bam. Thank you. Thank you. They ain't taking it serious. What made Tony go there in the first place? Because he whipped. He whipped. But you right, though. But Bam right. That's what throwing the story out. That's what throwing the story off. That's what the Bam. That's what. So is he a known storyteller? We don't know. It's so I don't know him. But regardless, you go back to what you just put on here. That's the question. That's you know what? Hold on for a minute. Let me see what you said. Let me go back to what you said. You said that's that question I need to put up that change. You are so right. So it's obvious the police and the other investigators seem to not take the boy's statement serious about the Trump. That is so. You know what? I need to say that. Hold up, because the reason why I said that is because that's what we got a problem with. Let me see what it'll make me say that. I like that what you just said. Hold up. I wonder why it won't let me save it. It won't let me save what you just put right there. That's our problem. That's our problem right there. That's our problem, what you just said. Because if they believe that boy's story, then Tony would have been locked up the first time. It's something about them not believing that story. I don't think they not believe the story. Oh, my skin. Let me take my medicine. That makes plenty of sense what you just said. I'm trying to see because it made sense what the boy said the first time when he said it made sense what the boy said the first time when he said they got to arguing. You know what I mean? Okay, hold up. Let me get my glasses. Okay, here we go. Okay. Exactly. They would have got Tony. I'm guessing the question that's asked in the boy didn't fit what they did know or could tell. Exactly. Also is what it is said. Also, were they just arguing? Thank you. Is what it is. Either they are just arguing, and did she really scream? Because no neighbors have heard her, and somebody had to hear her. Dang, man, y'all too smart for y'all britches. Both that right there is it got to be that. What y'all just said, it ain't nothing but the truth. So help me God. I don't know why that light keep coming up. Y'all, right. Boy, when I hit y'all with that timeline tonight, we gonna leave that alone, but we gonna say I like what y'all just said. I'm gonna read that again, what y'all just said for the people of the people of the world who watching. Tony said exactly. Now I gotta go back what Tony said up here. So it's obvious the police and the other investigators seem to not take the boy's statement serious about the Trump. And then you come down here. Exactly. They would have got Tony. I'm guessing the question that asked the boy didn't fit and what they did know or could tell. And was this one also were they just arguing and did she really scream? Because no neighbors have heard her. And somebody had to hear her. That's what we were talking about. That was me and a friend were talking about last night. Exactly. Can't tell her. We grown folks. We know how that go. Yep. Y'all right. Because if his mama was in a trunk, he would have told the school or the friends something. And they would have brought the police would have been at that school. That boy would have been on the school bus. Unless that boy don't talk. He looks certainly quiet. Do he have issues? What kind of issue allegedly do the young man has? What's the problem? What's the problem? He would have went to school running him out if he's a talker. If he don't, if he's he seemed like a quiet little boy, but I don't know the little boy. I don't even know how he talked, but he was certainly quiet when I was there. She could have been arguing loud. Yeah, that's what I said. And the boy could have met screaming at the top of her voice. And see, you know what, yeah, what it is. That made sense. Cause I said that last night when I was talking to this girl, that lady. I said, maybe she was like, you get out of that much, you always side out. But still somebody would have heard. Now, when I spoke to that detective the other day, he was a nice man. Nice older man. Okay, let me see. But even if she was, even if she was somebody, should have her. Thank you. Yes. I want to ask this question. They wasn't in Wagner that long. Wagner gonna wonder why y'all brought trouble to my city if y'all ain't never have y'all ever they ain't been that long to have no record saying that they argue like that. Something ain't right. What? Okay, we just hypothetically speaking, y'all. If anybody listen, we hypothetically speaking. Why was Krystal kids taken from her the very first time? But because the sheriff got this information. No. We're not going there, right? That's part out there. We ain't going there. Leave that alone. Let's stay where we are. That's for later on at 5:30. We can't go into our content. No, because I worked hard last night getting this information. So where was the kids when they went to get the pills in the car with them? Tony told the police, did you know? No, true. No one ever said anything about that as for kids. Okay, yes. Bam. So where was the kids when they was in the car with them? Remember Tony told the police and made a statement and told Shadera on his son page that we went down, they was together getting them pills. Okay, I want to get back to where y'all was on the other thing. Why? I got a question. I don't want to get in. I want to stick to what y'all got right here about Tony. Now go back to the argument. She could have been screaming out the top. Y'all know y'all women like to talk loud. I get it. You don't tell me what to do. I can do what I want to do. Trying to let the guy in the car hear you. Because see, Tony could have. If Tony didn't want Krystal to go nowhere, if Krystal was in the house, Tony could have locked the front door and stopped her from going out that door. But if you gonna make yourself look good and say she put that pocketbook on her shoulders, on her shoulder, and walked out the door, and you went behind her, y'all got to arguing outside. And what took place, y'all still screaming. I'm gonna help the little boy out, but I ain't getting the Trump thing. See, the police, we ain't gonna get it. We can't get into nothing else. We just got to stop right here. We got to stop right here. I don't want to go no further. We don't want to think no further. We ain't going no further. Boy, It was so many pieces we left out that timeline. I put it the piece. Hey, Bam, I tell you what. I tell you this, Bam. I don't know whether you or Shay. I ain't getting into that. I got something for y'all. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Look at my little puff balls, y'all. But let's go back. We don't even know what Krystal was wearing when she left there. We don't even know what Krystal was wearing. We need to know what, if we were looking for Krystal, what kind of clothes did Krystal had on when she left there? How we gonna look for a person we don't know what color they had on? We don't know what they were wearing. They got to talk to me. What she had on? What color the girl had on? What? So the kid never heard when she left, but saw her get in the trunk. That's what I'm saying. After she got back, they ain't even mentioning about she got back from nowhere. I'm pretty sure they would have argued when she left and returned. But ain't nobody mentioning about she returned. Now, my question is this. Let me ask you this. Why was it important for Tony to mention? Do you remember when they first told? He said, he asked this question. You remember when the kids were first taking y'all, your mama called DSS on them? Why is there's a record on this when they went to DSS? See, I'm gonna tell you what police do. They go back and look at your record and see what kind of record you did and try to build a case around it, a case into it to make a woman look bad too. Cause why we gotta ask ourselves, why was the kids taken the first time? That if we find out why the kids were taken the first time, maybe it'll help us the second time. Okay. So if that's the case, how is the gray car there and they so-called claiming Tony put her in the trunk? So is her date in the gray car as her sis said? Or was it no? Now, the sister never mentioned nothing about a gray car. We said it because it was told to us. But then all of a sudden we see that in a statement. You got to realize that, Bam. See, it wasn't nothing to mention about a great car until we mention it. It seems like everything we pick up and say, it keep getting thrown in a story. Yeah, it seems like everything that y'all didn't pay attention to that. It seems like everything we think, it get thrown in the story. Pay attention to that. Because we giving something to help the family build the case on. Now, my thing is, they never mentioned about her returning. I got a question. Do you remember Smith Smith told us about a gray car. See, it wasn't in no news about a gray car. The gray Charger got in there when we stuck it in there, and then we seen it now stuck in other statement. With Smith said that. Tony said that. That's where we got that from. I still got the video. Tony said, Smith said, Tony said that. Yeah, we got that from Smith. She must have been gone when he asked the kids, had a man been there. Hold on, y'all. What's this on my bed? I don't need nothing crawling on me. Hold on. The world on my bed. Don't do that now. I don't like spiders. Okay, hold on. So, she must have been gone when he asked the kids, had a man been there. No child is going to tell on their mommy, and she's standing right there. Absolutely. They would not say a word. Let me ask you this. The only reason why I don't want to too much, I'm like the detective now. Speak on anything else outside. That's what I was thinking. You know, but first of all, are there any, one thing we got to remember, we have to ask this question. Are there any medical information about Krystal? If there are any mental information we need to know about Krystal. Because I'm going to tell you something. These people, first of all, we need to know all this. We need to know, I know it's not our business, but we would like to know, do they have a history of this in this system? Because why was the kid sent to DSS before? And why was it important for whoever put that in Tony's text? I'm going to say it was Tony and somebody else, allegedly. Put that in there about you remember your mama called DSS. Don't know mama called DSS on their daughter child. They will have somebody come pick up their grandchildren if they love them. Why would I call DSS on my children? On my grandkids? If I love my grandkid, not saying she don't love her grandkid. What's going on in that picture right there, y'all? We got to find out why was the, trust me, them police and them detectives in there going through this history. Why what I call DSS on my grandkids? If I know, if not like where mine, I don't give the location where they stay because they don't stay here. But my thing is, I love them. If they're home now and they mama don't show up, I'm not going to call DSS on them. I'm going to call their grandmama. I knew somebody that did that because they didn't like the husband and the mother couldn't control the daughter business. Wow. So let me ask you something. Why did that girl, your person who you know, grandmother didn't go? Why did grandma, me, like a grandmama, I would have went and got my kids, my grandkids. Because I don't want my grandkids in the system. I don't want my grandkids in the system. Because the system just is worse than me getting them. So we got to find out, is there a history of this? Because now, if it's a history built in this, Then remember someone said her kids were visiting for the weekend. That was odd. Oh yeah, that what the sister said uh in Tony's statement. It said, you remember my sister came and got them kids and kept Cameron and a lot of, I remember this case so upside down, it don't make no sense. He said, do you remember my sister came and got the kids, Cameron and Lila, for the summer? I got a question to ask y'all. Not saying this, I'm just asking a question. Grandma got the kids for a few days, but she just wanted to break daughter and husband up. Yeah, but see, the grandmama got the kids in that case, your friend case, bam. Just like I just said. Grandma got the kids, remember? But she didn't call DSS on the kids. I'm going to tell you something. I can tell you something about if I have a record, if my record not good, they can make me look bad. If I got a record and I'm the mother in this case, a detective can make me look bad. And I probably don't made a change in my life. But this girl should be here because everybody know Krystal. I got a psychic. Somebody gonna look into this for us. I'm saying we're gonna believe the person. We're gonna look into that. Y'all been trying to build something away. Why if I ain't come on at 5:30, trust me, I'm working. I'm working it for us. We trying to get a psychic that allegedly might know. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna believe. I don't believe in psychics, but Tony used psychological devil worship to do this. I think those kids were left alone sometime. You know what is what it is? Ain't nothing nobody can tell me that they wouldn't. Oh, yeah, something in my, hold on for a minute, yeah. Let me get my glass. What is this? Oh, this is what keeps sticking me. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what it says. Every time I take out my glass, put my cream on my face. It sounds like Krystal didn't have full cussing at the time. It sure do. Why it sound like, I got a question. In Alexis' case, they questioned both baby daddies. In Krystal's case, ain't nobody investigate all the other daddies. They find out information. Because there has been a problem with her first baby daddy and his girlfriend in this case, using power against Krystal. Not saying they had nothing to do with it. If you knew Krystal having came and got that boy at a certain time, why haven't you other daddies ain't been around her since she been with Tony probably? Not that oldest son daddy has had his son, cause Krystal's supposed to pick him up. I got a question. Why you didn't call Krystal earlier and find out why Krystal? I'm gonna tell you something. Listen what I'm saying. I know my child over your house. I'm like, dang, your mama ain't got here. It's 5 o'clock. She know you got to go to school. Dog, it's 10 o'clock at night. Your mama still ain't came and got you for school. Let me finish, y'all. Your mama still ain't came and got you from school. It's 10 o'clock. Your mama still ain't got him. Go on to bed, son. Maybe she'll be here in the morning. Why didn't you call her that night and say, are you still coming to get her oldest son? Then we would know. Then you act like you ain't concerned. You know she had usually come pick the ball up at a certain time. For school, as usual. You know Krystal would have been on can and got her son for school. Why didn't you call her phone and say, Krystal, what time you coming, baby? No. Mama on dope, son. Oh, Lord. Not big dog. No, big dog. I took your rent from you, boy. Big dog gone somewhere with all that, man. Even if the mama's on drugs, she still don't supposed to be missing. Look, what's up, dog? Okay, let me go back to this. That's what I was saying about someone said the kids was visiting that weekend, plus the detective at the conference didn't want to answer, but what school the oldest son went to. No, we can't get into the children situation. You can't do that because they are juveniles. Okay, but my thing is, it don't matter what school. It ain't up to us what school he go to. That doesn't matter. Big dog, where you been? But we over here taking care of business. Smart, but I got some more men friends over here. So let's get back to this. Even if Krystal was on drugs, see, I'm gonna tell you something that I hate. Okay. If I know, if I'm a man, I'm about to put some responsibility on the dad. See, the baby, the oldest son, dad, want his son. He want his son. He don't work some stuff on Krystal too. He don't work some stuff allegedly on Krystal. But what I'm saying, let me turn the light off. I feel like, ooh, this coffee got me hot. You know, if that son, your son got to go to school Monday, why you ain't call Krystal and say, no, you ain't come to get the kid? You can say on your phone, I called her 5 times and I didn't get no answer. And then the police can have somewhere to go in this case. So how many times did you call Krystal? And why did you wait to the next day? Krystal had so many folks against her, boy. I don't care if she was on drugs. She got so many folks ain't for her. I don't know what kind of mama we dealing with. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you, Smith asked y'all a question. Smith asked us a question. From the very beginning, when Smith came into this case, I don't want to keep saying his name. He said, I'm going to tell you what he said. Do the math. He gave us a math equation to do. That could have been how she normally operates. No, but listen to what I'm saying, though, Bam. Listen. No. If my baby daddy got my daughter and I say I'll be over there to pick him up. He know I'm always there at that certain time. Okay, he know Now y'all taking the word that the sister used, responsibility, out this case. See, y'all detective looking at a whole lot. Now y'all trying to say she's not responsible, like Shadiah said she was. If Krystal usually does this, that's not responsible. Y'all gotta think like a detective in this. Now, what I'm not gonna do, I'm not about to sit here and make her look bad. I'm not about to sit here and make her look good, but I'm about to make it kind of decent. So I'm still saying my responsible baby daddies would have called me and said, "You want me to bring the boy over there?" But let's get back to the case. Even if Krystal was on drugs, if them folks DHR was in her business, she had something going on. That's what I'm trying to find out, Bam. That's why I asked the question. I asked the question, why did the mother call the DSS on her back then? Then this will help us with the case. It can be something that she usually do, but if Krystal was such a bad mom, she wouldn't have the kids back. So Krystal was probably trying to get herself together, but it still ain't right somewhere. Mom don't take children around to pick up pills. And another thing is she didn't leave them at home either. She didn't leave them at the house by themselves either, knowing she had a long. They ain't gonna tell. Who not gonna tell? But she don't have the kids back is what it seemed like. I got a question. I'm about to go back to what you said, Bam. You gave me something to kind of work with. You just gave me something to work with. I think she would have left them at home if she was in her old hood. Yeah. Yeah. Because you got to remember, Aiken is Wagner. But Tony said Tony said it's this. Thank you, Bam. Bam. Thank you. That's all I got to say. Thank you. Bam. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. If you got a history of drugs, look, yeah, here I come. Hold on, guys. I can't wait till I can get some Social Security. Ain't got to work for nobody no more. Hold on for me. Okay, let me get my glasses. Okay. Not being mad about it, just, yeah, being real. No, you ain't said nothing wrong. You ain't said nothing wrong. I'm going to tell you, every story, when the news come, everybody in their family get on there and say, even if it's a man, he was a good man. someone had to register them for school, so she had custody of the family register them. Now, they were going to school down there, is what it is. So she had already registered them. Yeah, they were going to school down there. Now, this new school where they're going is not the same school they are at now. They at a different school. I got a question to ask y'all. And people who watching, we don't know nothing. We're just hypothetically speaking. That's what we're doing. We are hypothetically thinking. So we don't know nothing, y'all. We thinking like the investigator trying to do. Okay. We got to go back to the little boy screen. Now, the screen is taking this case where Krystal have never screened before and she still haven't showed up. So this make it different with her leaving as usually as she do. Y'all didn't hear what I said because I can't even say it no more. See, I know what you said, Bam. See, my brother stayed with my grandma. See, in cases, I can register my grandkid. I'm the grandma. So if my daughter had to work, I can register my kids. So we ain't gonna even get into that situation because you can do that. The grandmama can, I'm on my daughter paperwork, me and the other grandmama. So if my daughter has to do overtime and work, I can register them because my license, my ID information is in the system. So that's no problem. But let's get to this. Let's get to this. Let's get to this, okay? Let's stay focused. Yeah, that's good. Good idea. Good idea. All right. Right. Okay. The grandmama name is on everything. So we ain't got to worry about the great point, but let me say this. I'm gonna go back to what I just said. I just need somebody to answer what I just said. Okay. Krystal is not back with us because the alleged scream and Trump. Let's go back to what I said. Let's not jump on. Don't jump in real quick to be ready to talk. I'm gonna say it again. Krystal, hypothetical thinking. It's usually leave like this, but she would have been dead. Krystal, hypothetical thinking, did not leave the way she usually leaves. Krystal did not do nothing normally that she used to do because she did not leave the house the way she usually leaves the house. So they're going to put us in a hypothetical situation. So Tony knew allegedly that she wasn't going to come back. For some reason, allegedly, he knew she wasn't coming back. That's why the kids didn't go to school Tuesday. But Krystal usually come home, but she didn't leave that way, so she wasn't going to come back. because something happened to her. See, you're not gonna get away. You're not gonna get away with this, Tommy. Krystal, you knew Krystal wasn't gonna. You okay? If Krystal didn't go get her son, Krystal wasn't coming back. If Krystal wasn't gonna get her son that night or that evening or the next day or the whatever, we already knew something happened to Krystal. That's why Krystal not here with us today. Cause everybody know Krystal, even if she go do drugs, I'm gonna put it like this. Allegedly, if she went and do drugs, she usually be back. But she'll usually be back. But she didn't leave that way to allegedly to go do drugs. I'm just saying she didn't. Ain't nobody saying she did drugs. We just saying since everybody want to put drugs in it, like she a drug head. Okay, if she was gonna use drugs, she didn't leave out that door the way she usually normally leaves out that door. So this person already knew this. This person already knew this. They already knew that if the kids didn't go, if Krystal didn't show up Monday, if they went to school Monday, I'm still saying, why you ain't let them go to school Tuesday if you stayed in the house like you said you do? If you said, Tony said he stayed there. If Tony's lived in that house with Krystal, the kids would have went to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Why you say she missing? Why you want to say she missing there because she ain't come home on a Monday? I don't get that. I still don't get that. That's why he didn't send them to school, because the other dad would have been asking questions. So Tony knows something, right, Dan? So Tony knows something? So in other words, Tony knows something, don't I put it like this. Bam, you just gave me something to think about. The kids didn't go, the kids didn't go to school Tuesday because the other dad already called the school and told them that the mama didn't pick up, that he can't contact the mama, and called the job and found out the mama wasn't at the job. So the mama became missing through the school system and the jobs. That's what's going on. See, I'm telling y'all, Krystal did not leave that. Y'all already know. But we ain't gonna get into our timeline to 5:30. Cause that mother sucker about to kick off a football, about to hit a field goal. Cause I got some information that y'all asked. What time is it, y'all? I got to make sure I ain't late putting on my clothes talking to y'all. I been on God. Okay, it's still early. Excuse me, y'all. So I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care if a person, a crackhead, don't nobody deserve to be missing. Nobody. They still a human being. I don't care who on drugs, they still a human being. I don't care how hot they are, they still a human. But something happened to Krystal on the day she walked out that door. And why? I don't know. And a jealous man, I don't care what that man say. If you live in that house like you say you do, if you say you do, but I don't think you stayed there in that house. I think you popped up on Krystal. I don't know where you walking or was you driving. And you saw something you didn't like. Cause ain't nobody gonna get your stuff from you. You already proved it. You already showed her. Wasn't nobody gonna. You didn't want nobody to have Krystal because you over there burning candles. I ain't about to let nobody look good. I'm about to let you look bad. If they gonna make Krystal look bad, everybody gonna look bad. Everybody gonna look bad in this case. But I'm not about to be biased with it. I'm not about to say Krystal this, Krystal this, Krystal that. Every time a woman go missing, it's like this is a woman this, woman that. But tonight it's gonna be on 5. I may come on at 5. I don't know. I may come on at 5. But I want to come on at 5:30. I'm gonna stay at 5:30 because some y'all just getting out from work. I'm gonna stay at 5:30. Mm, mm, mm. You know what, women, sometimes what I know we want our kids. I'm gonna tell you something. The detective, when I spoke to the detective, he said that the news can't, they can't make the news come to them and put this situation out there. Now he said that the news has to call and get them to do a hold on, y'all. The news, excuse me. The news has to call and ask them to do an interview. If they want a story coverage or something like that, they have to get with them. They're not going to go to the news and ask the news to do a story. Either y'all have to call somebody in the family, or either the news people got to want to do a story. It's up to the news people to deal with that story. I got a lot for y'all this evening. I've been working. Getting off the phone. I used to don't stay on the phone talking to nobody till 11:30. This case gonna be on fire tonight, y'all. Gonna be proud of me. I need to cut these split ends. Again, my thing with this case is I just want to say this to the mothers out there. I know you don't want to give your I know you don't I know you love your children. I know you love your children. But sometimes if we in a situation and daddy is doing good, don't worry about who he with. But if he was somebody responsible and we have too much pressure on us because we got other kids, it's okay to let the child go stay with the daddy. It's okay. I'd rather see them be with somebody safe and sorry. Because in this situation right here, they are still with the grandmother. And the sister is doing the best she can, going back and forth to where she lives, to North Carolina, to South Carolina. Now, I got to ask y'all this question. Why didn't this happen the first time this happened to Krystal? Listen to what I said. The grandmama got the kids now. The sister is helping taking care of the kids now at the grandmama house. My question is, why did this happen this way back in the days for Krystal? Why did Krystal have to go missing for this situation to happen this way? Y'all get what I'm saying? I know somebody out there hear me. I know somebody out there hear me what I said, what I heard, what I just said. Because it's a serious situation. I'm going to say what I said. I said, if anybody can answer this for me, is what it is, bam, whoever watching. I said, right now, hypothetical thinking, right now, Krystal loving kids, not the oldest son, he probably with their daddy, the three little ones. If they with, right now, they with the grandmother and the sister have taken them going back and forth to her place. She got to make a living. They there over there now. What make it so different back then when the grandmama called DSS on them? Why didn't she get the kids then? Y'all got me? If something ain't weighing right in this. Now that she goes missing, the way is so serious to where they back with grandmama. Why wasn't they with the grandmama the first time instead of calling DSS? Y'all, with something going on in him. Krystal could have been in a situation to where she could have been mentally. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I just hope that girl ain't hurt herself. I hope Krystal ain't hurt herself. I hope, God, I'm gonna pray that she didn't hurt her own self. Cause this sounds so much stress and anxiety, depression. I have seen grandparents sneak and give the kids back to the parent. You know what? And you know what, bam. That's true. Maybe she did have them. Maybe who had them? Krystal may have gotten better with whatever her issue was. No, is what it is. No, baby. DSS had them. Okay. Okay. Listen, Bam. Is what it is. I'm gonna tell you something about me. I'm going by what I don't know these people. I'm only saying what they saying. They said that DSS, that grandmama called DSS on them. The grandmama didn't have the kids at first, baby. It's not me. Well, okay, if the kids was in it, if the call DSS, we don't know if DSS got the kids or not. We don't know these people. So I'm gonna tell you, hypothetical, anybody can change. I already said that Tony, if we're gonna put it like this, Tony can change. Tony can change. Tony can change. He done been an abusive man. He can change. He might not be an abusive man in this case. Krystal can change. She got her children back. Let's get. We gon' if you gonna feel sorry for one, feel sorry for the other one. So you can't be biased in this case. A man got situation and feeling too. A man can change as well as a woman. I wonder if she had supervised visit or was. Yeah, bam. See, I'm on the. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you talking about since it happened the first time? I don't know. Cause see for them, I don't know. But that make a lot of sense what you just said about the supervised visit. I wonder if she had supervised visit or what's the real deal behind this situation. What is it? What is it? It's it's something we missing. Tony can change. Any person can. You got a lot of women that abuse men. It don't have to be fighting. It can be mentally. It can be arguing. They like to argue. You can be abused. Somebody fussing at you all the time. They just nagging at you, scared. And you scared because of their voice. So if a woman can change, a man can change. I always remember that, y'all. Just because I used to knock men upside their head and go upside their head, and I used to abuse men, don't mean that I can't change. So in this situation, Tony could be telling the truth. It's like she just had them for the week, don't it? It seemed like she got the visitation. It seemed like somebody got paperwork on this situation. You know what I mean? It seemed like somebody got paperwork on, like, I got to report this to these people about this. Is somebody want Krystal kids? Somebody want Krystal kids. And then I'm gonna, the way she out there shaking that butt, I'm gonna get them kids away from her. Cause they feel like no mama should be in the street doing it. It's like she had them for the weekend, and where they registered in school in the area she came from, where the kids temporary guardian. I don't know. It sure did, y'all. But y'all gotta always remember this is an open case. And they trying to build a case around Tony. I don't know. The law is messed up. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Tony really love her. Now I'm about to make y'all mad now. I believe Tony was a changed man. I believe Tony was a changed man in this situation. Now I'm about to make everybody mad. I believe Tony was a changed man in this situation. I don't know why I think Tony was a changed man. I ain't trying to help him. I ain't trying to save him. Tony is a changed man in this situation. Tony know he had, the case was dropped. Krystal loved him. She dropped the case. She couldn't drop the case. State took over the thing. The state took over this. And he had to go pay for them classes. I done been through what, but I didn't get beat up like that, but thank you, ma'am. He had to be at least with the, when he had to be at least when the kids was around. I believe he was there. I believe, you know what, sometimes women who don't been in abusive situation still need classes to take themselves, because we'll take them men's back. And sometimes women can gravitate and make a man go off like that. We women, We could leave a man back into a situation where he don't want to be. He don't want to argue no more. He don't want to do this no more. And you know what trickled me out, so I'm about to go at you. But that, you know, a man can change from. I'm trying not. I'm not. A man can change with a bad record to a good record, but this ain't the case. Huh? Tony could have been a changed man. Them kids done heard folks talking about Tom Showhead, and they mama not being good for each other. And they like every conversation to get their mama out of a situation. And the little boy, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. The little boy wasn't even talking at the thing. The little girl was the only two children talking. At the candlelight vision, I observed him. I observed kids. That little boy was quiet. He was quiet the whole time. He ain't even want to sit right there by the girls. He was acting like a regular boy. He ain't even want to sit down, man. He ain't want to be there. That little boy didn't want to be there. The girl was the only two talking. The boy wasn't talking. The boy wasn't talking. And I know when something going on with a child, because they too quiet. He wasn't playing or not. This is what he was doing is when and y'all can go back and watch the video. When the DA was talking, he was just like this. Peeping. He was peeping. I think the folks said that, and he ran with because they told him he had heard somebody say that. Yeah, it seemed like it. It seemed like it. It's something that baby. Only thing I got to say is I think he closer to his brother. He liked talking to his sister, but I think he closer to his brother, his big brother. Cause that little boy wasn't talking, y'all. And I want to know why he's so talkative now. We don't even know we don't know his school level. We don't know none of that. We don't know his level of communication. We don't know his skill. We don't know. So they're not gonna go. They're not gonna. It's a reason why they're not using his story. That wasn't enough. It's not that it wasn't enough for them about the Trump situation. It sounded like he could have experience. But see, you know what? That's what I said. That's why I said on the learning level, they didn't use that story on the learning level. Dog, I should have never took that other pill. My stomach hurt. Yeah, they should have never used that. Ouch! They shouldn't have never used. We don't. Let me see what time it is. Okay, I have put on my shirt in there. It don't seem like he got it. We don't even know if the child got learning disability. We don't know. We don't know nothing. But I tell you one thing, He didn't like when the DA was talking about she didn't say nothing negative about his mama. That boy spurring around in that on that bench, y'all. His face, and you know how a child peek when you talking? He was like this. He was on the bench doing like this. Listen to that lady talk the whole time. He ain't no dummy. Woo. I just don't understand. Sometimes my mama says sometimes things aren't where you supposed to understand. Some ain't right. Some ain't right. All I have to say is somebody knew Krystal wasn't coming back. Let me see. Let me put my glasses on. This is sad. It's a sad situation. This so sad. This is so sad. I hope she comes home or they find her. This is crazy, man. You know, and this our second case like this from South Carolina, North Carolina. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay. I heard of that before. why why what you say ill what is? Yeah, girl, you something else. It's more like you know what? I'm so glad I was born back in the days. Because we looked out, I'm gonna tell you something. Dog, I dropped my last shoe going, what I drop? I ain't got no more got no more gun. Y'all know what we did back in the days. See, people so I'm from coast of North Carolina originally, and South Carolina is something else. That's what somebody told me that last night. Somebody told me that last night what you said. But y'all got to remember. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. You ain't got to believe nothing I say. I don't want nobody to believe nothing I say. Got one thing about me. I just say what I got to say. I passed school. I did everything. I made A's and B's. But let me tell you something. And I'm going to say this. And then I'm going to let God go. It's voting time, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. A lot of stuff that happen mentally is politically. Now y'all know, y'all make sure y'all vote. But we gonna be in trouble if y'all don't get nobody up there really who wants to represent this state, this country. Because all these missing kids and what's going on, we have not had not one news conference. with the president coming on the TV like they used to do back in the days. When Obama was up there. Obama would have been got on TV. Biden, I ain't heard nothing from Biden yet. All this killing and shooting. All these missing kids and women and kids. Dog, that car like they hit that car. Dog, they don't know how to drive up here. But look at it, y'all. Look at the picture. What president not sitting behind his desk knowing and seeing what's going on and ain't said nothing about nothing? When women children start going missing, ain't nobody talking. And I don't understand it. Why ain't nobody talking? Why? Why ain't nobody saying nothing? Ain't nobody open up their mouth. Ain't nobody open up their mouth. Nobody. I'm just gonna keep it real. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody looking. Nobody saying it. Everybody scared to talk, boy. I tell you. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody making up excuses, but ain't nobody saying nothing. And I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know everything. That's one thing about me. I don't never want to know everything, but I can say this. I can't. How okay, you too? I tell you one thing. Yeah. No. When I say us, I'm talking about everybody. I ain't talking about no one color. I don't put one thing about me, baby. I'm not biased. I be around everybody. I'm not prejudiced at all. I said, people, president. Ain't no president been on TV. Kids ain't listen to their parents. So in the negativity out here, people trying to compete, but ain't thinking about the women and the children. Don't nobody care no more. I don't worry about them. Take care of me. There's too much going on. I'm so glad my son, my baby boy, look, he's so young, him and his wife. They go to church. They getting involved. They involved with the church, and the preacher told them the other day, I ain't got nothing to do with him going to church. Oh, preacher told him, y'all 27 years old, and y'all talking about y'all in church. Y'all go to church. Y'all him. Y'all participate in church. I ain't telling him to go to church. I ain't telling him that. He did that on his own. It's how you raise your kid these days. It's so much negativity out here. Everybody competing. We so against each other. We bring each other down. We don't lift each other. We talk about each other. We bring each other down. And it's sad. It's sad. That's why children don't tell nothing. It's no communication there. You'll believe what your man said or what that woman said, but you sure ain't gonna believe somebody. You don't believe the truth. People don't believe the truth. They want you to lie and keep up drama. Half of the folks don't vote, but be the first one to open up their mouth and say, if y'all should have did this. Man, I vote because I had to pay taxes. I had to pay bills. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something y'all ain't going to like, and I don't care. I'm going to tell y'all something about Trump. Trump took care of me. Trump took care of me. Trump took care of me. When he was up there, he just don't know how to run on city. He don't know how to run on country. But the money wise, he took care of me. He took care of me. Yeah, Trump helped me count money in my pocket, but when my Biden got up there, I ain't had no money in my pocket. That ain't how it's supposed to be. Y'all ain't hear me. I know y'all can't stand Trump, but Trump kept money in my pocket though. I ain't lying. Trump paid me. Trump paid me. I got behind when Biden got in the seat. I got behind in bills. But when Trump was up there, I know a lot of people gonna say I can't stand that mother sucker. Neither one of them ain't no good. But Trump put money in my pocket. God done, they put Biden up there. I even though I voted for him, but they put Biden up there. Dog, I was trying to catch up on my bills. Never been behind like that. I don't care what nobody say. People say what they want to say. People can say whatever they want to say. When Trump was up there, we ain't even heard it. Where Biden at? Where Biden at? Where is Biden? So worried about what's going on in another country when we right here suffering. We going against each other. We don't like each other. We dog each other. We so political with each other. I'm going to take care of me. Y'all, all this stuff is political. Y'all got to vote. I don't know who y'all going to vote for. I just don't want it to come. It's all of this stuff is political. It's time to vote again. Everybody sitting behind, they say, y'all got to remember now, it's, when you look at these different cases, I know y'all don't want to hear it. I know y'all don't want to hear it. Biden got y'all in a situation where y'all don't even like each other. Yeah. It don't got worse. We don't even support each other. They don't even hear nothing about Black Lives Matter no more. Y'all want me to fake it. I ain't about to fake nothing. We don't even like each other. Let me tell you something. I'm full of y'all people. Cause you ain't got no money. Need some money. These days, people doing anything to get money. Insurance. If somebody got insurance, you gotta be careful who got insurance on you too. Y'all didn't hear me. You better be careful when these people go missing. You better be careful who got insurance on who. When these folks die, you bet a whole lot of folk got insurance on that person. And they ain't even realize that to some people. Y'all got to wake up. Y'all the people don't believe the truth. But it's up to them to believe whatever they want to. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You can tell a lie. I can sit here and tell a lie. Everybody believe it. But if I tell the truth, ain't nobody gonna believe me. I can say right now, I saw Krystal walk down the street. That girl did. That was Krystal. Won't nobody believe me. Let me see. Won't nobody believe me. Let me get on this side. Hold on, y'all. Well, don't nobody believe the truth. The little boy allegedly said that what we got that the little boy said they put him in the trunk. We don't believe that. The detective don't believe it. Nobody believe it. We don't believe the truth. We only believe a lie before we believe the truth. That's how we are. Good morning, Shelley. Every time a woman, if we don't speak up for women, don't speak up for women. Women don't speak up for women no more. Hey, Shelley. Women don't speak up for women no more. But hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Like Krystal went down like that, it's a lot of people glad she down. A lot of people glad she gone. It's a lot of women and men's jealous. Cause when that boy bumped that girl hard like that in that club, that couldn't have been my mama. I don't care if my mama shake her butt if she want to, so what? And what touched my heart with these men's now, these men's don't start getting involved with their kids. These men don't start getting involved with their children, y'all. I see a change in it. I see them doing it now. When these men come up, when I see these men, this man walk his son, I see so many men bringing their kids to school, walking across the street right here, hugging them before they go in the building. And they tell me, these young men too, say, I got to get my hug for my child going to school. I don't know if I'm going to ever see my child again. I say, you know what, baby? Do whatever makes you feel that you need to do. And then when y'all see somebody doing right like that, now it got to be a problem about that man. Oh, it's something about him. He this. It's something about him. Why he just can't be a man that loves his children? Why he can't be that kind of man? Why he can't be a changed man? Why? A man can change just like a woman can change. A man can change just like a woman can change. Tony can be an innocent man, and Tony may not be an innocent man. I'm not about to judge him like that. That's not my job. Cause if Tony, if then they didn't believe Tony would have been locked up. Now they want to look for Tony, they need to go find Tony. I'm not worrying about Tony. We looking for Krystal. Y'all had Tony. We want Krystal. That girl ain't been back home. Nobody care. Nobody care. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it's not the fact that I'm not stressing about no case. I'm not doing this. It's about women and kids. Somebody got to protect us. Y'all not seeing we losing all these our generation? We losing our generation because we don't listen. We don't trust each other. I remember back in my days, and I got my children so old school. They had like little old men and women. They like being around older folks. That's why they're ahead of the game. Not listen to me, they'll listen to y'all older men and women. That's why I kept them around folks like that. I remember when we used to have neighbors. Our neighbor could my grandmama over there where my grandmama stayed, my neighbor can say, get in that house. You know your mama don't know you not. What's up, Paula? My mama neighbors could. I just tell my children, my mama neighbor can tell us what to do, and we did it because we don't. If we talk it to that neighbor, I will behind. I can't talk like I really want to. I will behind be in trouble. But now the grown people act more crazy than the done children. The grown people don't want to get old. The old folks don't want to get old. The old folks still trying to be young. Shoot, we got to train the young folks. We don't even want to train the young folks because they don't want to listen. But I ain't going to give up on them. I got too many young folks talk to me and be around me. I know I'm doing a good job. I'm going to stay on their behind. I ain't going to give up on them. They're right. Shoot. Some folks talking about they can't raise no one child, no two child. Hell, I raised 5. And I guarantee you, a good mama took him too. Took care, man. So don't tell me you can't take care of you having a hard time. Can't tell me you having a hard time. Ooh, that's somebody, not that spider web down, honey. Up here with me. Shoot. I don't care what nobody say. We need to go back. We need to take it back. But I'm gonna let y'all go right now after this, after I say this. Young people, y'all got to start listening to people who still living and doing good, who don't been all these older people. We ain't dogging y'all out. We trying to help y'all because we losing y'all. We ain't dogging y'all out. We ain't trying to dog y'all out. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. And we don't want nothing to happen. Y'all got to start listening to the older people. It sound like we arguing at y'all. We don't been through what y'all been through. Y'all don't see what's going on. It's not like it used to be. Shoot, y'all young folk keep getting locked up. Who gonna take care of the women and the kids? The grandmamas? We got to start that being family. The families ain't even close like they used to be. The families ain't like they used to be. The parents so busy trying to be the children friend instead of trying to be being the parent. We need grandmamas and granddaddies back. We need our grandmamas and granddaddies back. We need them back. What's up, Jody? Majority of these kids, before I go, could I put majority of these kids are raised by their grandparents. That's not fair. Y'all supposed to be raising your own kids. We don't raise ours. No family reunion. I'm not sure, and I can't even tell my children who they kin people is. No family reunions like we have. That deal with something else. No family. The parent, your sister don't like you no more because you don't let her have her way of doing stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's just stupid. That's sad. Look at every case out here. The grandparent got their children. Children who, okay, y'all, the ones who have need babies, y'all supposed to take care of y'all own babies. Y'all had them. Y'all supposed to, it ain't right for the grandmama to be taking care of your child. You need to be taking care of your own child. Shoot. Grandmama, it's time, they because grandmama, she don't retire, she can get the kids. No, she don't. It's time for her to enjoy her life and him to enjoy his life. Shoot, y'all think that because we old, we supposed to sit in the house. Man, bump that man. Y'all better get a kite and fly on it. I tell my grown children, y'all act like y'all don't retire somewhere. Shit. I had to work because of y'all. It's time me and y'all. Soon the grandmama and the granddaddy start doing good. Here we go. Here we go. Defense. Not with me. I'm not playing with this situation. The old folk play too much. Get serious. You don't see what happened to our kids? We losing them. We losing our young people in our face. We're losing our young people. No way in the world that girl, that 18-year-old boy over there in North Carolina, he got shot, him and that white girl, him and his girlfriend. A juvenile shot them. Y'all better wake up, man. Parents, I'm gonna tell y'all this young generation, I'm about to get ready to go. I'm gonna say this before I leave, and I'm saying it from my heart. Parents, young generation of parents, y'all cannot give up on y'all kids. Y'all don't even want to discipline y'all children. Y'all scared if y'all discipline y'all kid, y'all don't did something wrong. Y'all got to discipline your kid. Don't mean whoop your kid, beat your kid. That mean give your kid love and attention and affection. Not it ain't about you when you start making them babies. It's not about you no more. It's about them kids. It ain't about you no more. So all I got to say, y'all don't want to hear the truth. That's facts. Take care of your own child and discipline your children. Because if you don't, they're going to be lost another statistic. They're going to be another statistic. I thank you, baby. I know I'm right. Don't nobody want to hear the truth. See, these the kind of grandmama we need. Big mamas. Grandmama. These children got to have somebody to come to. I'm everybody's mama. I told the little boy told me yesterday, said, my son said, you look just like his grandmama. And then I said, but oh, that touched my heart. I'm glad I look like somebody's grandmama. So you know Granny didn't play, right? All right, then. All right, y'all. I'm at work. I'm on the corner. I'm going to get out this phone. I love y'all. Young folk, we love y'all. But we losing y'all because y'all don't listen. All right, I'm out.